So the good news is that we got a new chapter this week. The bad news is that we have to wait another 2 weeks. So pretty much this is the last chapter we're getting this month. But you know what?
It is what it is. It is what it is.
Other than that, there were a lot of things that happened in this chapter, so let's take a look at it. So the chapter starts off with Yoshida taking Asa into a secluded area. Now at first I thought they were going to go to like a restaurant, a different place other than the school. But nah, this dude just took her upstairs. Like, okay then. When he took Asa to the Devil Hunting Club room, the first thing that caught my attention was that plushie on the sofa. They're really fanboys in that club, man. Did they even have plushies back in the day? I'm making it sound like you guys are old as shit. Look, I was born in 2000, man. I have no idea what was popping in the 90s, man. So I don't know if they had plushies back then. So the reason why Yoshida brought her upstairs was to question her, to ask her what she was talking about when she was at the school gates. So she tells him she was talking to herself about how easy life would be if she was by herself. And he responds by saying, oh yeah, for sure. Being by yourself definitely has its perks. Basically agreeing with her and understanding why she would think like that. Look, if I'm being honest with you guys, I don't think he actually cared what she was talking about. Basically, for me, he was asking her this just to start off conversation with her, to eventually do what he was trying to do in the first place. And you know, I feel bad for Asa because during this whole conversation, you know, she's probably thinking this dude probably likes, you know, he's agreeing with me, he brought me to this secluded area, you know, he's about to ask me out, to only to be let down at the end. Yeah, she's just a walking out. Like, I'm sorry, bro. It's not even funny. I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm just laughing because it's kind of painful, man.
I'm smiling, but it ain't funny. I'm smiling, but it ain't funny.
So through end of conversation, this man Yoshida was like, all right, so you like to be alone? That's cool. That's what's up. But, you know, just stay away from my boy. Get what I'm saying? Interpret that how you want to. So, you know, toodles. Sassy ass. Oh my god. The only reason why I said that because a lot of people are thinking that he's gay for Denji. I don't think that's the case, but who knows? Maybe it is. I don't really think so. But you know, this man Denji can't catch a break. He's getting card blocked from both directions, man. Like how you can't make that up. By Nayuta and Yoshida. And Yoshida was the one that paired them up. He's the one that introduced them to each other. Ain't that some shit? And now you're just gonna rip them apart? Like this is some Romeo and Juliet type shit. And that story did not end well. It did not have a good ending. So you know, let's not go with that ending. We don't need that. So in the next panel, we cut to Nayuta and Denji. And they're both chilling. Well, Nayuta's chilling. Denji, you know, the dude looks heartbroken, man. What more can you say? He's going through it. But out of nowhere, their relaxing time is cut short when Nayuta sends a strong devil nearby. Now, the fact that she said this is the nastiest scent that she ever smelled before means that we're dealing with a strong ass devil. Maybe a primary fear? A horseman? We have to find out in the next few chapters. I think it's famine. I think she's on her bullshit again. Nayuta wants Denji to go fight this devil, but he's not feeling up to it. He doesn't want to be Chainsaw Man anymore, and Nayuta's not having none of it. She wants to see Chainsaw Man fight. You know, I kind of find that kind of cute that she's a fangirl, a super fangirl. It goes to show that she has a bit of Makima inside her still, because Makima, she was a fan of Chainsaw Man. Maybe a little too much. I mean, she even loved that man in her little sick little way. I can't forgive this woman. God damn. But Denji tells Nayuta what's the whole point. The only reason why he wants to be Chainsaw Man is to impress the ladies. But every time he gets close to one, Nayuta be cock blocking. So he's stuck in this whole loop, endless loop of getting no bitches. I mean, look, it's tough out here, man. And Nayuta, she thinks about it a little bit. And she's like, alright, but check this out though. If you turn to Chainsaw Man and you save people, that means more people will love you. You'll get more love from them than you would from a girlfriend. Now that's a stupid ass argument. Like, it's not the same at all. It's completely different. It's better to have a person that really knows you and really loves you for who you are than to have a whole bunch of people that don't know you and say that they do love you. Cause yeah, they may love what you do, but they don't know how you are as a human being. Like, I can say I love Messi because I do love Messi, but I don't know Messi on a personal level. So I can't really say I love him as a friend because he's not my friend at all. I love how he plays, but I don't know if he's a good person or a bad person. From what I've seen online, he seems like a good person, but I would never know because I don't think I would ever meet him. But at the end, she ends up convincing Denji to go, which it doesn't take that long to convince him. He's pretty gullible. There's no mind games being played here. Then it cuts to Asa walking by herself at night. You can see that she's on her last leg. I feel so bad for her, man. Every time she tries to get close with somebody, it doesn't go her way at all. Her feelings always get hurt. She doesn't think that she has anything good about herself, and she thinks it's better off for her to be alone if it means feeling like this all the time. And it does suck for her because she actually does try to connect with people. With that girl Yuki or Yoko, I forgot her name, but she died. She's trying to build a connection with Denji, but for certain reasons, they're being pulled apart. There's always something in the way that's not her fault, that's not allowing her to build this connection with those people. And we can see Yor trying to comfort her in a way. by telling her that she's being too hard on herself. And I promise you, as the story goes on, you'll start to see Yor care for Asa a lot more. The more time you spend with somebody, the more you get to know them. And without noticing, you start to care for that person a lot more. And that is what you're starting to see here. And also, everything that Asa feels, Yor will feel as well. They share the same body and brain after all, so it makes sense that they would get close over time. When Asa mentions that she's better off being dead, a body just drops out of nowhere. Poor dude, man. Look at him discombobulated. He was probably chilling at the crib watching TV with his Shepperton. Just a regular Tuesday night in Chainsaw Man. Quickly, Yor senses something is wrong and takes over Asa's body. And the way she tells Asa to stay back, it makes it seem like she's protecting her. The way she took control of Asa's body this time was a lot different. At least I think so. I could be wrong. There can be no change at all between them. But I think there is. And at the end, we get this great panel of a whole bunch of people staring at her from the balcony. Now the question is, what devil is this? I don't think it's Death. I think it's too early to introduce Death into the story, but I could be wrong. I mean, we got family introduced early on, but I don't think it's Death. I think it might be Darkness, the Darkness Devil, or it could be that, I forgot what it was called, but if you guys remember back in part 1, I think Santa Claus had a contract with the Puppet Devil. That's the only one that I can think of on the top of my head that can control people like this. I heard somebody online said it might be the Suicide Devil, which, I mean, if it is, it would explain why Nayuta said it has a nasty smell, so that could make sense. But I guess we have to find out next chapter. I'll see you guys then. Bye.